Today is July 18th, 2021, and this is my walking style. So I just want to say I'm 44 years old. I was diagnosed in 1995 at the age of 17 with limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. Now it's limb-girdle 2A is what type I have. So that's about 26 years ago I was diagnosed, and I'm still walking. Now I've done walking videos, I think 2008 or 2009. So what is that, 10, 11, 12 years ago I started doing it. And there's a big difference in the way that I'm walking now as opposed to then. It's a lot more rigid, which really, I'm going to do another video, some videos on stretching and the importance of those. It was told to me by a physical therapist how important it is to stretch, and I poo-pooed it when I was younger, when I was stronger, but I'm realizing that you have to stretch and exercise your body, or more so stretch your body than exercise it, so that you can walk, 26 years later. At least I feel that that's really helped me. What you'll notice when you look at my entire body when I'm walking is my belly is really sticking forward, and it's the muscles around my hips and my back that are weakening, that are causing me to lean more forward like this. And even when I'm walking, so when I'm walking, the belly is like the first thing going, and there's a lot of movements going around trying to prevent me from tipping over left and right, I feel. And I've heard that it's important to kind of pull your stomach muscles in when you have weak back muscles to help keep you lined and to walk properly. As I'm getting older, it's getting harder and harder to do that. And so this is the effects of weakening abdominal muscles. I notice too a lot where I don't want to say lower back pain, but let's just say lower back discomfort when standing or walking. For this set, what I want you to really focus on is from my hips down to my feet. You'll see the way that when I walk, there isn't really any bending of my knees. Once the leg goes forward, it's pretty much straight and it lands straight. And you'll also notice when I land on my feet, it's more of a padding, and also to the sides of the foot. It's really hard for me to walk heel, ball, toe, which is how I used to walk, well, obviously before the disease really started to weaken me. But now you'll see that when I'm landing, my feet, I'm landing on the sides of them, and the feet are not pointing straight, they're usually pointing out to the sides. One of the problems that I'm experiencing is that the hip flexors, the muscles that help pick up the legs, they're weakening. And so it's more of just kind of tilting my weight, upper body, to allow for the legs to come forward. And I'm really landing on the outsides of my feet. Now, let me try to say this without sounding silly, but I've had to wear these compression socks for the past couple years, and what I've noticed is I'm wearing the compression socks for vein problems because I'm having vein problems. But what I notice is that the compression socks are really nice and tight around the ankle bone. When I take them off, which is only to take a shower or to go to bed, when I walk to the shower without them on, I'm noticing my ankles cracking. And so I feel like the compression socks are really keeping everything in place as far as the ankle's concerned. And I don't know if in a year or 2 years from now, what that's going to look like. So that's a little bit of a problem for me. But you can see from me walking, it's a lot of my weight's on the outsides of my ankles, or on the outsides of my feet rather, and that's causing balance issues. Even when I'm walking, there's a couple times where in a week, I'll feel my balance come off to where I have to stop myself from falling. And that hasn't always been that way, but as this disease weakens you, it starts to take away just the standing and walking, and it starts with your feet and walking. Once your ankle muscles are weakened, I mean, that's what you hear how that's how people break their ankles and they stop walking. Turning around too is difficult. I feel like my toes are doing a lot of crunching to keep me stable. And I've said in other videos that it's very important to push through the heels of your feet to kind of relax your calf muscles so you're not so tense. But when you're walking, sometimes I even forget these tips that I tell people, and I have to remind myself that these are the very tips that are helping me to be able to continue walking. And as I'm going to just go up and down one more time, what I want to say in closing here is I'm noticing even my walking is more staggered. It's not in a direct line, but it feels like it's more all over the place. And so I do have a walking stick that I use when I go out outside the house, but I have to hold on to my wife's arm also because I don't trust the ground, and if it comes up a little bit, it could knock me over. So in the house, I try not to use the walking stick because I know once you start using something, then you're going to always need it. And so I'm trying to work with this balance issue by becoming comfortable with it. All right, so that's my walking in 2021 at 44 years of age. I hope to see you walking, hope for you to see me walking in 2022 when I'm 45. So thanks for watching.